guys, welcome back to Paralysed with Love. My name's Maddy and I talk all things chronic illness and how to live a great life despite your circumstances. In today's video, we're going to be talking about pain relief without actually having to take pain relief. Pretty much everyone on this planet has experienced pain at some point in their lives, and there are obviously medications that we can use to manage pain. However, when pain becomes chronic and you're having to use medications more often, there can be some pretty hectic side effects from some options. For example, I have a really slow digestive system, so opioid-based medications really affect my digestion, which affects the disorders and therefore pain. So it's like a cycle that never ends. I actually do work with a pain specialist who helps me to find medications and other treatments that can help with my situation. And I think it's really important if you are experiencing chronic pain to talk to your doctor and talk about options that might work for you. However, today, as a non-doctor,
Not a doctor,
I'm going to be talking about things that help me with pain that aren't medication-based. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, then stick around. Let's talk about eye ice masks. I found this from a gift shop near where I live and it was maybe $5. I found it to be a lifesaver for the pain that I get around my eyes from chronic migraines and headaches. It has these little Orby beads inside of it that cool down significantly when you put it into the fridge, and so I just keep mine in the fridge. And I put it over my eyes when I'm having migraines. One side is this fluffy material, which means that it doesn't burn your skin or isn't too cold. And then I find when it warms up, I can turn it around. The thing that I love most about this is you're not trying to balance a hard ice pack on your eyes. And you can also kind of sleep in it comfortably because it's not going to fall off. I also use this around my ankles when I roll them, or I think you could use it around your wrists as well. You just kind of bend it and then wrap it around and it would go fine. I'll try find some similar ones and link them down below. But if you experience migraines and headaches, I think that they're absolutely genius. So next up is just normal ice packs. These speak for themselves, really. They're just amazing, and I probably have about 200, which might seem excessive. I primarily use them for migraine and headache pain, but they're obviously really handy to have around if someone gets injured or, it's a really hot day. The other thing that I find them really good for is when I have really bad nausea and I need to get out of the house and go to appointments, I just rest them on my chest while I'm kind of walking around and talking to my doctors and things like that. I got this cover actually from the hospital when I was in once, but otherwise I just use a normal tea towel. You can get ice packs from everywhere, supermarkets, chemists, hospitals, doctors, gift shops probably. Grab yourself an ice pack because I think that they work for so many different things. The last thing I want to talk about when it comes to cold therapy for pain is this roller thing. I got it in a pack with a gua sha off, I think, Catch of the Day a while ago. And I have no idea if this is how you're meant to use it, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, eh? It does have two ends, but I just broke it. I'm gutted. And I can't figure out how to put it back in. But I just keep mine in the fridge with my eye mask actually. And I just roll it around. I use it for tension that I get from grinding my teeth. And just general face tension, and use it around my face. I found it to be really good, and it also feels nice on inflamed lymph nodes and things like that as well. So I'll try find some similar ones and link them down below. So let's do a full 180 from ice and talk about heat packs. Something that I struggle with when my gastroparesis is really flaring and I'm super nauseous is strong smells. And a lot of heat packs that you can get from gift shops and chemists and stuff are really good, but they have quite strong smells to them, like lavender and rose and things like that. And so I've been on the hunt for a good odorless heat pack for a while now. And my best friend Elle got me this wraparound heat pack from the Spoonie Society at the end of last year. And honestly, it's changed my life. So much so that I've got a second one. And yeah, they're just amazing. There are a few reasons why I love these heat packs so much. Number one has to do with scent and smell and everything. They're made from lupins, which are a type of grain, and I'm not going to pretend that I know much more about them than that they're odorless, and they also hold heat for a lot longer than your regular like wheat and rice packs. And when they say odorless, they mean it. It's not like that kind of like, cooked rice smell. If you have a rice heat pack or anything like that, it really just doesn't have a scent to it at all. The lupins, no joke, I can heat it up for 2 minutes in the microwave and it can be warm for about 2 hours. They really hold the heat. The second reason why I love them so much is because they wrap around. So they have this super strong Velcro, and you wear it, for example, around your waist, and then it just stays there. So you're not having to like do that awkward shove down your pants or like try and hold it in your waistband or anything like that. I've worn them around my belly, my chest, my back, my like pelvis, legs, you name it. I've probably worn them there. And you can obviously just wear them as like a normal heat pack around your shoulders if you wanted as well. I would highly recommend them. They're also an Australian business owned by two girls who actually have endometriosis, and they started it during the pandemic. I think they're one now. And yeah, they've been absolutely amazing to deal with as well. Their customer service is great. So I definitely recommend the Spoonie Society. So it can be hard when you want to have a good night's sleep, when the heat runs out in your heat pack, even with the lupin ones from the Spoonie Society, and you have to get up and reheat it all the time. So this next heat pack has been a real lifesaver for me when it comes to that, and also moving around, walking around town and things, so you don't have to go find a microwave in the middle of town or an appointment or anything like that. They are disposable heat packs. My local hospital actually use them in place of microwavable heat packs, and that's where I was first introduced to them. I don't actually have any heat packs on hand, but I do have the belt that they come with. But I'll insert a little clip of me using it and show you how it works. Basically, they are in a little packet, and when you undo it and it's exposed to our air, they're activated and they heat up and honestly do stay really warm for 12 hours. And I find that I can normally get about 14 hours wear out of them. The kind of 2 hours after the 12 hours is when it starts to really cool down. They've been amazing. They're really slimline, so I can wear them with pretty much all of my clothes. The belt is great, like super stretchy. And the Velcro is really great. Like I've been able to wear them around like a leg, tummy, back, you name it. I definitely recommend them. So the last thing I want to talk about with heat are heat gels. You're probably familiar with things like deep heat and stuff. I've got one here to show you that's just Physio creme. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Hello, my name is Juan and I'm from Spain. Spain is famous for football, bulls, tapas, and physio cream. A magnificent solution for temporary relief of muscle and joint pain. Some Australians are having difficulty pronouncing physio cream. F-I-C-O cream. Who spells physio with a PH?
Well, there you bloody go. Thanks, Juan. That I actually just took from my dad because I haven't been able to use them since I was sick, because they often, in fact, every single one I've ever tried, have a really strong smell. But I thought that I would mention them because they have helped me in the past. And if you don't have a problem with scent, then I think they're a really good one to use. In fact, you could use it in place of the 12-hour disposables, and it's far better for the environment. Basically, it's just like a cream or a gel. You massage it into the area that you're having pain, so like your back or whatever. And then it stays there for however many hours, and keeps it nice and warm and just keeps your muscles feeling a little bit better. So that's a really good option as well. There's so many different types. And I know in the past, like I even tried like a Chemist brand one, and that was really good as well. So just maybe do a trial and error. I just realised that I've had my ball on the bookcase this whole time, so please excuse. Done. If you've been around Paralysed with Love from the beginning, you probably know all about my love for TENS machines. TENS stands for Transcutaneous Electrical Nerve Stimulator. They're basically machines that have electrodes, so like little stickies, that you stick to your skin in an area that you're experiencing pain. And the machine sends out little electrical impulses that disrupt the pathway from the area to your brain and kind of make it harder for your brain to recognize that it actually is experiencing pain. They have been incredible. My dad actually got me my first TENS machine around Christmas last year. I think it was around $100 and he got it from Chemist Warehouse. I'll try and find it and link it down below. And it was fantastic. I was really skeptical when my gastroenterologist first recommended that I tried a TENS machine. But I honestly would have tried anything at that point, and I'm really glad I did. It had a few different ways that it would kind of like stimulate the skin, and it also had probably, I think, about 10 pain settings, which was really good. There were just a few things as my health deteriorated and I was having to use it more and more that I found to be just a little bit frustrating, which led me to getting this next one that I'll talk to you about. It was probably this tall, this is setting spray, and maybe another third on the width. And it just wasn't portable at all. So if I wanted to get up and go to the toilet, or if I had appointments and stuff, I just wasn't able to do it with the machine on. And the other thing was that it had a 10-minute shut-off time. So a problem that I was getting when I was really sick was that the pain was stopping me from sleeping. So I would put it on like my back or something and try to get to sleep, and then it would just shut off after every 10 minutes and I would never get any sleep. And that is when I found this next machine. So the Noah device by Ovira has absolutely changed my life. It is this big and it has a clip on the back so you can clip it to clothes. It doesn't have any different settings as far as the way that it stimulates you. It just feels like, if you can imagine how like TV static would feel on your skin, that's basically what it feels like. But it does have quite a few different settings. It just has a plus and a minus. So it has quite a few different settings as far as like intensity goes, and you can turn it up and down really easily. Everything from the electrodes to the leads to the actual sticky gel things that make the electrodes stick to your skin are detachable and repurchasable. You're able to repurchase them, which I think is a godsend. For example, I was able to purchase a longer lead so that when I wear it on my back, I can still attach it to the front of my undies or my bra. And it's just so small and sleek. You can literally wear it under anything. I've worn it. I clip it onto my bra, my undies, my pants. The world is your oyster. It's so good. The other thing that I love is there is no automatic shut-off time. I've actually been able to wear this for around 12 hours. I think depending on the like intensity that you have it on, it would obviously change the amount of time. Yeah, it is a little bit more expensive than the one that my dad got me at the end of last year. I think it's around $200 for the initial pack, but it does come with quite a few of the the sticky gel things that I was describing to you. It's also rechargeable, which I actually really like. I think it's way better for the environment than constantly having to get new batteries and things like that. So that's been really good. It's another Australian company, which is great. It was started by a girl called Alice. So it's no surprise that massage really helps with muscular pain, but I, for one, can't afford to get a weekly massage. So these two things have really helped me with muscular pain and stuff and keeping that in check. The first thing is the spiky ball. If you ever used a spiky ball, you know that they're incredibly painful, but also incredibly effective. My physio actually taught me how to use it for my specific needs, kind of like trigger point work. I mostly use it for my upper back and shoulders, but it also really helps with my butt. They are maybe $5 or $10. I got mine from my physio, but I'll try to find some others. if you can't get into a physio practice at the moment, and get one. The next thing that I found really helpful were rollers. I used to always use like Kmart, Target rollers, which I did find really good, and they are always really effective. But when I first started working at Lululemon in 2019, I invested in this bad boy, and I'm really glad that I did. It's really effective for a number of reasons. The first is like all its little indenties. Wiggles that you can see that really get into your muscles. It's almost like a log version of a spiky ball, to be honest. Really, really good. The next reason that this is so effective is this. Whoa! How cool is it? It's this really dense foam that is made specifically for backs and spines, and boy howdy does it do its job. Really, really good. It's just been the most effective roller that I've ever used. They actually come in like a half size, so literally like chopped in half, which one of my best friends has as well. She really likes that. And yeah, I would really recommend these. So I see 2 physios that have both really helped me. One specializes in migraines and headaches, and the other specializes or is a pelvic health physio. I think that allied health professionals are so invaluable. I have friends that see osteopaths and absolutely love them. Podiatrists are amazing. Exercise physiologists are great. I think it's actually a really good avenue to take is to talk to your GP about an allied health professional that might be able to help you. They can be a really good kind of add-on to paid management and help you kind of keep everything in check. Thanks for coming along on today's pain journey. I would love to know if you've tried any of the things that I mentioned today, or if there's anything that I haven't mentioned that you do and find helpful. I'm always looking to add things to my pain arsenal, so please leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, life is tough, but so are we. See ya.